Want to know the secret to attracting any woman without even opening your mouth? No, it's not about being the funniest guy in the room or having the smoothest pickup lines. It's about something far more powerful, something that doesn't rely on words at all. And here's the shocking truth. Women don't need you to talk your way into their hearts. The fact is, when you learn to attract a woman without saying anything, you're playing the game at a whole new level. The real power isn't in what you say, it's in what you do, how you carry yourself, and the energy you project. It's about creating an aura around you that's magnetic, a presence that speaks louder than words ever could. So why is this so controversial? Because most men are taught to chase, to speak, to win her over with words. But that's exactly the opposite of what works. Women are naturally drawn to the man who knows how to be himself, who doesn't feel the need to talk constantly or beg for attention. When you learn to attract her without saying a word, you become the kind of man she can't help but notice, the one who doesn't chase, but instead allows her to come to him. It's about control, confidence, and presence. Too many men believe that talking is the key to connection. It's not. The truth is, the less you try to impress a woman with words, the more you'll actually get her attention. Sounds crazy, right? But let me explain why this works and how you can start applying this to your life today. 1. Presence speaks louder than words. If you want to attract any woman, understand this. It's not about the words you say, it's about how you present yourself. Women are highly attuned to energy, and your presence can speak volumes even when you're silent. Confidence, posture, and the way you carry yourself are what really draw her in. Forget about rehearsed lines or trying too hard to impress. You don't need to say a single word to catch her attention. Your presence alone can be magnetic. Imagine walking into a room with your head held high, shoulders back, and a calm, confident aura. The way you move and the energy you project creates an impression that no words can compete with. Women are drawn to men who are self-assured and comfortable in their own skin. You're not relying on words to sell yourself. You're showing them your worth through the energy you give off. One example could be a man walking into a social event. Instead of trying to approach every woman and start a conversation, he stays relaxed, exuding calm confidence. He doesn't need to rush or chase attention. His demeanor speaks for him. As the night progresses, women notice him from a distance, intrigued by how he carries himself. His presence is commanding without the need for excessive talk. Later, a woman approaches him because she's curious. The energy he projected made her interested, not his words. When you stop focusing on what to say or how to approach a woman, you start to give off the impression that you're valuable just by being who you are. And the truth is, that's what women are really looking for. A man who's secure enough in himself to be quiet but still stand out. They're looking for someone who doesn't feel the need to chase or over-explain. You should be someone that others want to approach, not the other way around. In the end, the most powerful tool you have is your presence. It sets the tone before you even say a word. So, forget about trying too hard or thinking you need to impress. Just show up as yourself and watch how much more attention you get without saying a single thing. 2. Master your body language. Body language is one of the most powerful tools you have when it comes to attracting women without saying a word. Your posture, your gestures, your eye contact, these subtle movements speak volumes. Women are experts at reading body language, and they pick up on things you might not even realize you're doing. By mastering your body language, you can communicate confidence, interest, and even a touch of mystery without ever speaking. Start with your posture. Stand tall with your shoulders back. This instantly makes you appear more confident and assertive. A slouched posture can convey insecurity or lack of interest, so make sure you're holding yourself in a way that shows you're comfortable and in control. When you stand tall, people, especially women, are naturally drawn to you. Eye contact is another key factor. Don't overdo it and stare her down, but do make sure you're engaging with your gaze. The right amount of eye contact communicates that you're confident and not afraid to connect with others. It shows you're interested, but not desperate. Women notice when a man isn't afraid to make eye contact. It makes them feel seen and understood, and that's a powerful draw. Also, think about your movements. Are they relaxed or tense? Tension in your body signals discomfort or insecurity. Relax your arms, your hands, your jaw. Slow down your movements. A man who moves smoothly and with intention looks controlled and calm, which is incredibly attractive. When you're in a social setting, use purposeful gestures. Don't fidget, don't cross your arms, and avoid closed-off stances. Instead, open up your posture. allowing the people around you to feel that you're approachable and easygoing. Your body language can create an invisible pull that attracts people to you. Women are naturally drawn to men who can communicate with their body language instead of just their words. You don't have to say anything for her to feel attracted. The way you position yourself, your gestures, and how you make her feel through your body speak louder than anything you could possibly say. So the next time you walk into a room, don't just focus on what you'll say. Focus on how you'll move. Perfect your body language, and you'll notice women noticing you without you having to say a word. 3. Be comfortable in your own skin. Confidence isn't just about how you walk, talk, or present yourself outwardly. It's about the energy you radiate from within. Women are attracted to men who are comfortable with who they are. It's not about trying to be someone else. It's about being authentic and at ease with yourself. When you stop seeking validation from others and start owning who you are, you immediately become more attractive. When you're comfortable in your own skin, it's like an invisible magnet that pulls people towards you. You're not putting on a show. You're just existing as your best version. It's easy to spot someone who's insecure because they're constantly overthinking how they look or what others think about them. But when you're comfortable with yourself, there's a calm confidence that others can't help but notice. Women appreciate a man who doesn't need to try too hard. They want someone who knows their worth without constantly seeking approval. Confidence isn't about being perfect, it's about embracing your flaws and still standing tall. No one is perfect, and that's what makes us interesting. The key is to stop pretending to be something you're not. When you let go of that pressure, you start to shine naturally. It's all about being present in the moment. Instead of obsessing over how you appear to others or wondering what's going on in her mind, focus on enjoying the experience and being yourself. This will not only make you feel more comfortable, but will also make the people around you feel more at ease. You've probably seen it before. When someone is fidgeting, nervous, or overly self-conscious, it's hard to feel comfortable around them. But when a man is grounded and authentic, he invites others into his space. He makes people feel safe, and in turn, they'll want to be around him more. So when it comes to attracting women without saying a word, it's all about being yourself. Stop trying to be the perfect man. Just be the best version of you. And when you do this, you'll find that people, especially women, will be drawn to you without you having to lift a finger. Confidence comes from within, and once you embrace it, everything else will fall into place. 4. Stop chasing, start living. Here's a harsh truth that many men won't admit. You're chasing her too much, and it's not working. Women can feel when a man is desperate or overly eager for their attention. It's suffocating, and honestly, it's unattractive. If you're constantly trying to prove yourself to her, you're putting her on a pedestal, and that's not where she belongs. The more you chase, the further she'll pull away. Women want a man who has his own life, his own passions, and his own purpose, not one who revolves around them. You might think that if you show up enough, send the right messages, and be available at all times, she'll eventually notice you. But that's the complete opposite of what actually works. You're basically telling her that she's the center of your universe, and that's not how attraction works. Women want to feel that a man has a life outside of her. She wants to see that you have ambitions, hobbies, and things that excite you. When you stop chasing and start focusing on yourself, you immediately become more interesting and magnetic. Here's the wake-up call. Stop putting women on a pedestal. They aren't going to magically appreciate your attention when it's constant and unearned. Instead, take a step back and focus on your own life. Women love men who are grounded, who have their own goals, and who don't need validation from them. When you stop chasing her, it's a subtle signal that you're confident, secure, and that you're not desperate for her approval. You're letting her see that you're a high-value man who has options, and she'll start to value you more for it. Real attraction isn't about trying to be the perfect guy or constantly seeking her attention. It's about showing that you have your own life, your own value, and your own interests. When you stop chasing, you give her space to come to you on her own terms. You stop being the one doing all the work, and instead, you become the prize she wants to win. So wake up. Don't waste your time chasing her. Focus on living your life to the fullest, and let her see the man you are when you're not desperate for her approval. That's when she'll truly start to notice you. And trust me, she'll be chasing you. 5. She knows she has you, and that's why she stops trying. Let's face it, men. When she knows she has you wrapped around her finger, she stops trying. It's a tough pill to swallow, but it's the truth. At the beginning of the relationship, when things are new and exciting, both of you are putting in effort. You're planning dates, making her feel special, and she's doing the same. But somewhere along the way, she gets comfortable. She knows you're hooked, she knows you're invested, and she knows she doesn't have to work as hard. This is where a lot of men mess up. They let their guard down and stop making her earn their attention and effort. She starts to feel like she can get away with anything, and you'll still be there. It's easy to think that this is a sign of a stable, comfortable relationship. But in reality, it's a sign that she's stopped trying because she feels she's won. When she doesn't feel like she has to put in the same effort to keep you, that's when she starts getting lazy. She doesn't show the same level of interest, she stops planning dates, and she stops checking in on you the way she used to. Why? Because she knows she has you already. And here's the kicker. The moment she realizes you might be pulling away, that's when she starts getting desperate. It's a dangerous game to play when she feels secure in your commitment, but doesn't have to put any effort in. Men, this is when you've got to wake up. She'll take your presence for granted and treat you like you're always going to be there, until you show her that you're not. You've given her too much power when you stop setting boundaries or putting in the effort to keep the relationship balanced. This is why things change the moment you stop being so available. When she sees that she might lose you, when she sees that she has to earn your attention again, that's when she'll start scrambling. It's not out of love or genuine affection. It's because she's terrified of losing what she thought she could take for granted. So here's the advice, men. Stop giving her the power to think she has you no matter what. Show her that your attention is earned, not expected. And only when you start doing that will she truly realize how valuable you are. Here's the truth. Women don't want a man who is always available. They don't want someone who's predictable, always chasing them, and trying to win their approval. And if you think that constantly being the nice guy, texting first, and never pulling back will win her over, you're mistaken. You're not playing the game right. Women are attracted to men who have their own lives, their own goals, and who can't always be reached. The second you make yourself too available, you lose your value in her eyes. So stop putting her on a pedestal. You're not her backup plan, and she's not your whole world. When you stop needing her attention, that's when she'll start needing yours. This is the reality men often refuse to face. Stop chasing women and let them come to you. If they don't, it's their loss. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever pulled back and noticed a woman starting to chase you? Drop your experiences in the comments below. I'll be reading them, and I'll reach out to start a real conversation with you. Let's connect and talk more about how you can start mastering the art of attraction.